today we are going to make Daal Makhani, or as we commonly know it, Maki Dal. For this I've already soaked whole black urad dal, about half cup of whole black urad dal, and a handful of kidney beans and handful of chana dal. Now we soaked it for 8 hours and now we're going to boil it. So for this I'm going to transfer the dal into the cooker. After this I'm going to add tej patta, dalchini and badi ilaichi. So these are 2 tej pattas, about 1 to 1.5 inch of dalchini stick and 1 badi ilaichi. Next we are going to add some salt to this. The salt would only be as per the quantity of the dal, so that is about half to 3/4 teaspoon. Some oil, a little bit of oil. Now oil is so that the skin of the black urad dal is not separated from the dal. Next we are going to add some water to this, just sufficient for it to pressure cook, and we are going to boil this dal for about one whistle and then 15 minutes on medium to low flame. So I'm going to wait for one whistle and then lower the flame for another 15 minutes. After switching off the flame on medium low, after one whistle, I pressure cooked the dal for about 15 minutes and as you can see the pressure is released. So next I'm going to take a pan and add some oil to the pan. You can alternatively cook it in ghee as well, but I think the flavor of dal comes out pretty well with oil, and you can obviously add butter at the end. Now till the oil heats up, the next ingredients that we're going to add is a paste of onion, garlic and ginger and tomatoes. Now since I've frozen them into little cubes, so I'm going to add about 3 cubes, which is almost for half a cup of dal. It will be around 1 onion, 2 to 3 garlic cloves and a 1/2 inch piece of ginger and 1 large tomato. So now my oil is heated up. Next I'm going to add into these all 3 cubes of onion. Going to let this cook, and after this I'm going to add the tomatoes and let it cook as well. So now I've added the tomatoes and onions, and as you can see, after 2 to 3 minutes of cooking on medium flame, the oil starts separating on the sides from the mixture. At this point, if you want, you can saute it for another 2 minutes, or I'm just going to add some dry spices and let it saute. So in dry spices, I'm going to add a little bit of chili powder. You can add it according to your taste. Some coriander powder, about 1 to 1.5 teaspoons. Some turmeric powder, a little bit. And I'm going to saute all of these spices. After sauteing it for another minute, I'm going to add some salt. Just a slight salt, since we already added salt to the dal as well. So I'm just going to add a little bit only for the masala. I'm going to let this mix so that the salt just mix in all the mixture. Next I'm going to open my pressure cooked dal. So it looks like this. Now I'm going to add the entire dal to my mixture. And I'm going to let it all mix. Next, I'm going to make a paste of cream, milk and curd. So I'm going to take about a tablespoon of thick curd, probably a little more. And then I'm going to add some cream or malai. You can also take malai for this. Basically, it has to be equal quantities of cream, milk and curd. I'm going to mix it lightly. So basically, you can also add only cream, but we are trying to make it a little healthy, so we are going to add some curd and milk as well. Next, I'm going to add in milk slowly, a little bit first. And I'll just mix it in till all my mixture comes together. Probably I can add another teaspoon of milk to this. That's it. Next, I'm going to switch the flame to low and I'm going to add this mixture to my dal. And I'm just going to mix it all in very slowly. Next, I'm going to add a little bit of water to this since the dal is very thick, and we have to simmer it for another 15 minutes. Now I'm going to let the dal simmer for 15 to 20 minutes. Now there's the last step to the dal. Now as we can see, it's been simmering for over 15 to 20 minutes. So the more you simmer it, the more flavorful it will be. And now it's reached the right consistency. So the last step is to add fresh coriander leaves and a little bit of garam masala, or you can also add kitchen king masala or chicken masala, just little bit, about 1/4 of a teaspoon, and then I'm going to mix it all in. At this stage you can also add freshly chopped juliennes of ginger. They also taste quite well. And now, just before serving, I'm going to remove these tej pattas since the flavor has already been infused in the dal. Also, I can remove the badi elaichi. And before serving, you can either add butter or just a dash of cream to finish up the dal. That's it.